If you trust the timing of your life, you will be able to do incredible things that you never thought possible. The process of building our home became such a foundation of faith that I could not imagine having felt anywhere else. Sometimes when our hearts feel called to do something, it is a higher being calling us to fully place our energy into what matters most for our families. In the waiting, we only had dirt. We had land, which for us, it was something we were grateful enough for. During that season, before we were allowed to start building, due to all the engineering and city and county needs, we would come and enjoy the land. We would sit there, have picnics, run in the dirt. We got 2 cows, and it was just a very fulfilling journey. However, once we broke ground and we got to start seeing the very beginning of our foundation, our hearts just knew that something wonderful would be happening. Our little family began to visit our home and start seeing the masonry, the walls coming together. It all froze for a while, for about a month, because our building team didn't have the sufficient manpower to get it complete, and that felt a little bit devastating at that moment. But when you have a big vision, good things will continue to happen with persistence, patience, and a lot of prayer. As we kept going through the motion and through our home building process, our little family would enjoy visiting different shops to find the proper material that we would purchase and bring to the land. My husband and I went through so many funny moments where we thought our pickup truck would be sufficient to carry a lot of the material. Sure enough, we had to start bringing in big loads of delivery trucks in order to get all the material in sight. It was still a wonderful experience to go out there and make decisions, whether it was going to be for the countertops, the roof, the wood that we would have on finishes. Every single thing that we did had an intention, had a purpose, and God called us exactly to the right choice that we needed to take. We took moments to strengthen our marriage. My husband and I would really go all in to attending, re-engage, and devotionals, discipleships, reading the Bible, going on dates, because even if you're married, there's wonderful opportunities to reconnect and find things about each other that you might have never experienced before through this journey. As owner builders, it took us so much dedication to fully find exactly what we were dreaming of. That determination meant that we would not stop even when there was challenges and when things did not seem to be going the way that we hoped. So we held on to faith, and even when we ordered oversized windows, we found solutions and teams, contractors that would help us break down the walls and fit the windows, because God called us to be able to see this beautiful land that He had in the plans. We wrote on our different wood planks, on our structure, the verses and the hopes and prayers we have for our family. And that was a really fulfilling, beautiful way to connect our home to the things that Christ had brought for us. As we continued on, my husband, the kids, and I, we were able to plan out all of our cabinetry, and we had a wonderful cabinet maker come and design things. He would write on the walls to tell us where everything would go, and we would share ideas, and he would help us make them even more amazing and make the space that we have sufficient for everything that we had planned to store and organize. We eventually found these wonderful ceiling planks that I really wanted. I found them on Facebook Marketplace, and when I went over with my dad to pick them up, the lady that was selling them was so kind and generous. She gave me some cabinet pulls as well, and she also gave me some of the stain that she had used so that I could compare it to options that I had in mind. And we carried those planks. We carried them with a trailer. We brought them down, and I stained them by hand with a brush myself before the subcontractors would come in and install them into our dining room, in our living room. My husband was also a big part of making sure that they looked really professionally set up once he went up there and covered up the nail areas and cleaned out some of the areas. So it was just a wonderful journey. Parts of building were a little bit scary because many things were new to us. And when the roof was going up, it was so windy, but we had a team that we were able to trust. And that was one of the key parts of making the entire home come together beautifully. At one point, my daughters and I went to look for the countertop. I am linking my shop down below if you want to look for resources and support material and guidance so that you may also start planning the total cost, the breakdown for your home, and guidance on how you contract for it so that you save so much more money and allow freedom for your family to do other things you love. Like I'm homeschooling my daughter. I got to work remotely for a season. Now I get to do my own little workshops and just anything that I dream of and hope for because we took that big leap of faith on something that was unseen, but we just had a huge calling to follow it. Please be sure that you like, subscribe, and leave a comment because I would love to stay connected, and it also helps our journey in growing this channel and reaching more people so that they have the opportunity to reach their dream homes as well. I wish you the very best and know that if you are persistent and you have enough faith, anything is possible.